Thank you. Chairwoman DeGette, Ranking Member Guthrie, and members of the committee. I'm Catherine Glenn Foster, President and CEO of Americans United for Life, America's original national pro-life organization and leader in life-affirming law and policy. I want to emphasize two key points today, both of which I elaborate on in greater depth in my written testimony. First, Congress acted intentionally when it excluded abortion from Title X. Second, challenges to the HHS rule are rooted in the desire to cast aside congressional intent and use Title X funding for abortion-related services. First, Congress enacted Title X of the Public Health Service Act in 1970 to provide financial support for healthcare organizations offering pre-pregnancy family planning services. Since 1970, the Act, through Section 1008, has explicitly excluded abortion from the scope of family planning methods and services. Let me underscore, Congress has statutorily excluded abortion from the scope of Title X projects. Consistent with the U.S. Supreme Court's decision in Rust v. Sullivan, the HHS rule at issue requires physical and financial separation between Title X projects and abortion-related activities. Second, today's challenges to the HHS rule are rooted in the desire to cast aside congressional intent and use Title X funding for abortion-related services. Any consideration of access to abortion should carry no legal weight because Title X explicitly excludes abortion from the scope of its projects. It's worth asking why plaintiffs did not raise a legal challenge to the HHS rule based on the undue burden rationale. The answer is plainly because the scope of the abortion right, as discovered in the Constitution by 7 men in Roe v. Wade, includes neither a right to public funding for abortion nor a third party's right to provide abortion. If you listen to the rhetoric of my sisters sitting beside me today, you could be forgiven for thinking that abortion represented some public good. The hand-waving, the euphemisms, and the frankly tired rhetoric that I've heard today not only obscures the constitutional realities surrounding Title X, but worse, it obscures the truth about what they seek to promote: abortion. Men and women who advocate for abortion share a strange kind of faith. They believe that women's own empowerment demands the disempowerment of another. We never become stronger as women when we abort our own children. I know this, both because I am a mother and because I live with the regret of having been coerced into an abortion. I bear the marks of trauma from abortion. But as a woman, I can tell you that my autonomy and empowerment are not a result of the violence and self-harm of abortion, a violence and self-harm which too many seek to perpetuate and to normalize. Abortion can never be considered a form of family planning because thriving families are characterized by their living members and the life they share in common. Abortion can never be legitimately considered a form of family planning because what defines a successful abortion is a dead member of the human family, full stop. There is no way around this reality. 20 years ago, a younger Donald Trump appeared on Meet the Press and assured Tim Russert that he was, quote, pro-choice in every respect and as far as it goes, unquote. Today, President Trump has been described by some as America's most pro-life president. If President Trump can show the courage to admit that he was wrong and to embrace life, I believe that there's hope that perhaps some here today might be similarly willing to look past ideology and to confront the reality of abortion too. Every American, and especially every woman, deserves better than abortion. In closing, let me underscore. Congress was clear when it enacted the Title X program in 1970, and Congress has not deviated. The intent was clearly to exclude abortion. The HHS rule adds accountability and transparency to the Title X program. The HHS rule is sound public policy, and the HHS rule can withstand constitutional scrutiny. Thank you.